Yeah, you seen it too, huh? Y'all better get ready to strap in for these next 4 years because it's definitely going to be despicable. These two illustrate the fallacy of the enemy of my enemy is a friend, because if you genuinely don't like each other, at the end of the day, y'all not gonna mesh. And y'all gonna figure out some type of way to re-spark and remember that y'all don't like each other. It might pop off when the rich billionaire feel like he's biting the hand that feed him because he's not abiding by the authority because, hey, he donated so much money to your campaign. Not to be messy, but I remember when Trump and Elon Musk had their back and forth. They was on Twitter beefing and Trump said this right here. When Elon Musk came to the White House asking me for help on all his many subsidized projects, whether it's an electric car that don't drive long enough, driverless cars that crash, or rocket ships to nowhere, without which subsidies he'd be worthless. He said it with his whole chest. He said it on Twitter. Remember this? It's documented too. He said, and telling me how he was a big Trump fan and Republican. I could have said, drop to your knees and beg, and he would have done it. It reminds me of when I heard her video about period panty blood beef, and she used them two. Here it is right here.
What we finna see in a couple months is period draws beef. And I coined the term in my head when I was like younger because it's a phenomenon I've seen time and time again. And I can kind of tell who's going to get into it by looking at them. It's the girls that's so cool and they fall out, right? The girls that's so cool, they've been claiming each other kids on each other taxes. They've been fucking buying each other food stamps, shit like that. Real ghetto shit, illegal shit. What we're finna see with this government is period draws beef, because when these girls fall out, they've been so close, they know everything about each other. When they fall out though, somebody draws pop up on Facebook with either discharge or their period in it, because that's the dirty shit that they want to show. It's natural, but they want to embarrass them, and that's what we finna see time and time again. They're getting into it on Twitter. Period draws beef. They start calling each other names. Period draws beef. Then somebody gonna get called the immigrant. Nothing wrong with it, but in this country, they're going to act like it is. Period draws beef. Are y'all following me?
It's already brewing with how he trying to appeal to his billionaire zaddy at the expense of pissing off his base. But not only that, have y'all seen this clip right here?
Ukraine, all the different hoaxes. And the new one is, President Trump has ceded the presidency to Elon Musk. No, that's not happening. But no, he's not going to be president, that I can tell you. And I'm safe. You know why? He can't be. He wasn't born in this country.
You know what's not funny though? When the American people be the ones that got to have the short end of the stick at the expense of these two having a proverbial billionaire thing swinging contest of who got the biggest authority. In conclusion though, these billionaires and millionaires that convince these folks they have the best interests of working class Americans, and that's crazy to me. As a matter of fact, in my T.I. voice, I would say that's preposterous. You feel me? And this right here, the Elon Musk ain't the only billionaire that's on this administration. Hey, the Trump administration billionaires are worth over $450 billion. And y'all know he just fired the person at the IRS, which is very unconventional, right? Usually the IRS, the person that runs it, is very non-bipartisan because they got to make sure they crunch their numbers and they got nothing to do with politics. Trump then fired. Education's elevation, man. We got to lock in.